Hello guys, I'm back with another video of EPR's Younger. I will only be breaking down EPR's part in this video. All respect to Zephyr Stone. First of all, thank you for giving me a good feedback on my first attempt on breaking down of ABR, ADR by EPR, obviously, which I know the video was quite long and it was actually quite longer than expected, but since it's my first time trying these, so exceptions can be made. Second of all, I would like to say in this song about this song is that the theme of this song is being young, as the name of the song suggests. So we have to break down the lyrics with keeping the theme in the mind. So let's go down with the breakdown. Okay, so here he's saying, I filled the empty roads with my footsteps and भरा कागजों को दिव्य सपनों से. दिव्य सपनों means pure dreams. So he's like, I filled the papers with my dreams. कागजों कहते हैं papers को. It can also mean, since he's filling, it can also mean his songs, his raps. साफ किताबें मंतों के हर शाम सूरज को कफने बेच. So Kitabe Manto ke Manto, everyone knows who is Manto. So he's like he is cleaning the books of Manto, or it can also refer to reading the books of Manto in his childhood. Kafne beche Suraj ko can be a metaphor which where the sunsets look like sun wearing a sheet to cover to cover his sunshine. Kafan bolte hain when you are basically dead. In Islamic tradition, you are covered with a white cloth, which is called kafan. So what he's trying to say is kafne beche suraj ko can be seen as sunset, where the sun is wearing a sheet to cover his sunshine. But if you read through the context, it can also mean, the context being younger, it can also mean he read the books of Manto till evening when the sun sets. Okay, so Rasme Dek. So in rituals, he used to bow down on his knees when he and he also ate bhutte. Bhutte is a common street food of Kolkata. Kolkata is where EPR was raised. So what he's trying to say is, even in sad times, he ate bhutte while growing up. Let's continue. Okay, so this one is quite tricky because if you think about this, how does this can be related to the theme of this song? But what I understood from this is if we go word by word meaning, it makes no sense. But when you think about it, the first meaning can be he's drawing a line on his own family or relationships, and then what's left in the importance of the teaching book. First, if you think about it in this way, the lines can mean that. But also, if you think about it, Gulal means colors, which can also be a reference to the Holi festival in India, where people celebrate with colors, throwing colors. So here he's saying fake gulal. So fake means to throw. So he's saying where colors are thrown on one another. So APR can also mean we throw colors on one another, where Holi is not a religious festival, it's more like a fun enjoying festival right now. So he might refer to that, even it is not a religious festival. People wouldn't give two thoughts on the books of teaching where it is to be celebrated and whatnot. Or if we keep the theme alive here, so it can also mean he celebrated Holi with his loved ones without being bothered by the importance of religious books of teaching. Or again, I might have gone extra mile on this, but who knows, except EPR. Joachim means risk, so he's like now being away from all the risks, being young and careless. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, इसमें थोड़ा मुझे टाइम लगा है, लेकिन I try to mix and match whatever I could this line. So it was like Afroz means in Urdu, it means illuminated or being brightened. Saroj means lotus. Saroj is also most commonly used names in Kolkata in Bengali language. Saroj also means, as I said, lotus. It's a variant of variant of lotus flower. Since I'm no expert in geography of Kolkata, it might be something or one another. But I came across lotus being the national flower of India. But the next line is lifafa mile. So lifafa, everyone knows it's more like a carrying bag, or before it used to be plastic bags, but now it's more like a carrying bag, which people try to use in Andhra Pradesh. If I'm not wrong, they have started using lotus petals as carrying bags. So I don't want to go, but if we keep the theme alive, so APR might have some sort of memories of picking up lotus flowers in carrying bags when he was young. So yeah. Okay, halaton ke room mein, being in halat means being in some circumstances, or in some circumstance where he's facing some issue or something. So he's like being in those circumstances when you come across lakh namune hum aapko bata ke kya hota hai ye. So he's like being in such circumstances where you come across hundreds of thousands of people. And Aflatun is a Greek philosopher, but it is also a cartoon made in 2004, if I'm not wrong. So might be referring to him being watching those cartoons, or when he was young. Madira Sur mein, Madira is a wine, everyone knows, and Sur means being high or being in melody. So he might have consumed Madira when he was young, or it can also mean Madira is a famous drink in Kolkata, since I don't know anything about Kolkata. So we can mix and match. Shairana Bayan Bajan. So he's like, if we continue the line from Madira Sur mein, so he's like, whenever I'm being high and or I'm being in those एक माहौल होता है ना, हम लोग खुशगवार माहौल होता है, हम लोग खुश होते हैं, गाने सुनते हैं, and we are more like in melody type of situation. So it's like in those situations I become shairana matlab he turns out to be a poet. Bayaban means to be alone or lonely, and Jan, everyone knows, means life. So connecting the dots, it means from the Madira Sur. So whenever he's high, he becomes a poet. When he's alone, and this is his life basically. Okay, Qaidon means orders or rules. He's saying Qaidon ka kaidi insan, human is a slave of rules and order. Beqaida hai bandak pehchan. So the next line, bandak means without order. Without order. Bandak means Beqaida means without order. And bandak means slave. Literal meaning is slave. So he can mean without the order, humans is a slave of his own identity. Pehchan means identity. And mera aina bhi khud se pareshan, and his own self is worried of himself, who is without any order or rules. Yet again he is talking about how he felt himself as a young. He was careless, he did everything, and he was without rules and order. And when he came into rules and order, he was worried for himself. Okay, Gubare means balloon, and Khayal means he's thinking or a thought process. So it can literally mean is he's daydreaming here. His thought process is all over the sky, all over the sky. And Tapti Zameen means a hot land. So it can also mean his sort of playing grounds or something like that. So where he's saying he's digging and trying to test the heat of the land. It can be a reference to his younger days when he used to dig up lands with no motive, like a playground sort of things.
मरहम दूं जख्मों को अरसों के ये मिठास पाके पन्नों में छिपे गीत जो पन्नों से बाहर आकर झांके.
Okay, so here he's saying marham do zakhmon ko arson ke. So taking back the same line tapti zami ki soch ko kho tu azma ke. So when he is playing grounds, when he is playing on the digging process of digging, he is hurt and he is applying a ointment on the places of him being injured from so long, and he enjoys it. I mean, when we were kids, we would get hurt and we heal, and again we get hurt. So basically, EPR enjoyed the process when he was young. And panno mein chipe geet. So panne means pages. He's like the words he has written on the papers have come to life. Has come to life. The words are his songs, obviously, and that's it. Thank you for your time, and again, I might have made a lot of mistakes in breaking down these lyrics, but I tried my best. And if anyone has some pure suggestions, you guys are always welcome. And thank you for watching and bleeding.